I'm going to label the point zero. I'm going to plot the point 0, 0 and label it letter A. You can see it's right there at the origin. Okay. And then I'm going to go for the next point 2, 4. I'm going to label it letter B. Okay. And then our last point is 8, -4. And actually that's, let me see if I want to adjust that here. Yeah, let me adjust that slightly. Let's go 6. I don't even like that. Let's go 6.
6.
Try not to make this too difficult here. Let's go, let's just go 8, -2. We'll call that C. Okay.
Okay.
So we got 3 points here, making up a triangle. So I'm going to snip this into my back into our workspace here, and we're gonna use this for most of today. Okay, so let me go back to the other screen here so you can see that. So if you connect the dots, and I know you can't do this as quickly as I'm doing it, but just go ahead and watch here. This is a triangle. Would you agree with that?
That is a isosceles triangle.
Could be. I don't really know. But what for sure we want to do is we actually want to find the 3 midpoints. Okay, so there's 3 midpoints. There's the midpoint between A and B. There's the midpoint between A and C, and the midpoint between B and C. Okay, so I'm going to label the points 0, 0, 2, 4, and 8, -2.
Okay.
Okay, now do you remember the formula for midpoint?
Yeah. Y it's x1 plus x2. Y1 plus x2. Y1. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, you add the x's and divide by 2. You add the y's and divide by 2. Okay, so which midpoint do you want to find first? The one between A and B, A and C, or B and C?
I would say B to C.
Okay, we're going to find them all. So I'll just write them out here: AB, AC, and BC. Okay, so you want to do B to C first. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to add up the x values and divide by 2, add up the y values and divide by 2.
Okay.
So I want you to do that for me. You know how to find the midpoint. I'm asking you to calculate the midpoint for B to C.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm remembering. Okay. So I'm gonna be writing it down and then I'm just gonna be telling you. Okay. I'm just writing this down.
I understand. And that's good. It's good to take notes during our lesson here.
Okay. It's just taking me a longer time.
You only have to do one of them, Sourish. I'm not asking you to do all three. You said
I
you
know,
wanted
I
to
know,
do
I
B,
know,
B
I
to
know, I know.
C.
I'm trying to find out which ones are. I'm using my notes to see what I wrote.
Okay.
Okay. All right, 1 and 2. AB equals 1, 1, 2.
Good. Okay.
I
I
got it
agree.
correct?
Yep. Do you have AC or BC, or are you still working on those?
I already have AB.
Good. How about AC?
AC, I'm doing that next. Five, 1.
Okay. For which one?
AC.
I believe you did that for AB. I'm sorry, for BC. BC
What?
is 5-1.
Wait. What? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
I thought I thought I'm just very sorry with that. Forgive me. Okay, I know the answer.
Okay.
4, -1.
4, -1. Very good.
Yep.
All right, cool. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the slope of all three lines.
Okay.
So we're going to find the slope. Do you remember the slope formula?
The slope formula.
Yes.
Um, yeah, the slope
Y2
formula.
minus
Yeah, yeah.
Y1.
Y2 minus Y1 and X2 minus X1.
Yes. Now, what's nice with the graph, though, is you can actually count. You can count the rise over the run, depending on what you're doing here. But we want the slope for all three of these: AC, I'm sorry, AB, AC, and BC.
Okay.
So again, I want you to calculate the slope of all three lines, please, in the triangle.
Okay. Can you scroll back up for a minute?
So, Sourish, are you asking me to scroll up because you want to copy down the notes or?
Yeah, copy down those. I'm trying to write down 5-1.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, there we go.
okay. All right, so the slope, we're now just calculating the slope of each of these line segments, A to B, A to C, and then B to C. So you can use the
Okay.
slope formula, and you can do any one you want first, but I'd like you to calculate the slope for one of the line segments.
Okay.
Is there anything I can help you with on these?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Okay, I know what the answer is. 2
For which one?
for AB.
So the slope from A to B is definitely 2. I agree. Okay. Now you can also do that graphically, Sourish. You could actually count how much up, rise, and how much run you do. Okay, but the problem is you have to always go left to right. Okay, so you may want to stick to this formula for the other two, but I'd like you to calculate the slope, please.
Okay, for AC.
AC or BC, either one.
Okay, I'm gonna be just trying them out. So no help. I'm gonna be just doing and just focusing on the work by getting it done right.
Yes.
-1/4.
Okay, I agree.
Yep, for AC.
Good.
And for BC, I'm going to be doing that. -1.
Okay, how did you come up with that one?
For -2 minus 4, that is -6, and 8 minus 2 is 6. So you have to
Perfect.
divide them, and then you'll get us to -1.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's really good, Sourish. Excellent, excellent work here. Okay, so we're going to talk about three things now. We're going to talk about what is a median, what is an altitude, and what is a perpendicular bisector.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with a median. Okay, but before we do that, in a triangle, this is just a generic triangle here. The letters A, B, and C refer to vertices. It has vertices A, B, and C. Is that okay?
Okay.
Vertices are the sharp points at the end. Have you heard that before?
Kinda.
Okay, that's
The
okay.
vertices, you're saying?
Yes, yeah.
I never heard that before.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to just snip this in. Why won't it grab all this? I guess it won't. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our triangle. Okay, and I'm gonna just connect the dots here.
Okay.
All right. So here is what we're gonna next draw a median. Okay, so a median does the following. It goes through a vertex. Okay. And actually we can even say even better, we can say, let's say that it starts at the vertex. Let's say it that way. Starts at the vertex. Okay.
Okay.
And then here's where it gets more interesting. It connects with the midpoint of the opposite side.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm sure you prefer a drawing here. Okay. So let me draw a midpoint that starts at A. Okay. So starts at A. So now you found the midpoint of BC to be 5,1.
Okay.
So the median goes from A to that point 5,1. So that's a median.
Okay.
Do you see how it connects a vertex A with the midpoint of the opposite side? This midpoint is at 5,1. You found that in the first thing that we did today. Do you see how this line connects the vertex and the midpoint?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now there's another median. There's actually three medians in a triangle. Okay. So what if we start at B now? What if we start at B? So you found that the midpoint is 4, -1 over here on AC. This is the midpoint, 4, -1. The median connects the vertex and the midpoint. The median
Okay.
connects the vertex and the midpoint. That's what you need to remember. But there are three medians in a triangle. What does the median connect, Sourish?
The median,
Yeah, what does it connect? What is this up here? What do you call letter B?
letter B right there. Letter B, that is and 2, 4.
It's the vertex or
Okay.
vertice, vertex, vertice. And what is this down here? What does this M represent?
What does the M represent?
Yes. Just wrote it on the screen. We're not trying to do anything sophisticated here. What did I write?
Okay.
Are you able to see my screen, Sourish?
Yeah, I'm able to see your screen.
What
You
did I just
wrote
write?
4, -1 right there. The M and it's in the midpoint.
Okay, so the median connects the vertex and the midpoint. What does the
Okay.
median connect? The median connects the vertex and the midpoint.
Okay.
I'm going to keep asking you that. What does the median connect?
The median connects to the midpoint.
Connects what?
Into the vertex and the midpoint.
Vertex and the midpoint. Let's go back to the previous one that we did. What is letter A?
What is letter A?
Yes, in the triangle. What is letter A in the triangle?
Letter A in the triangle. Okay.
Letter A is a vertex.
Okay.
What does M stand for?
M is the midpoint.
What does the median line connect?
The vertex and the midpoint.
Vertex and the midpoint. Good. Okay, so now there's yet a third median. There's yet a third median. It's unbelievable. There's yet a third median. Okay, so what if we start at point C?
Point C.
Point C, it's got to go the midpoint over here across from the side across from it. That is at 1, 2. That's your midpoint. The vertex connects with the midpoint.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Seems like maybe you've never seen this before, but you have. Okay, so let's get back to where you're doing some problems here. Okay. So you're going to find the equation of a line through 2 points. Okay. And I'm going to give you those 2 points. All right. So the first one is, sorry, I lost my points here. I had them queued up here. The first one is 0, 0. Okay. And then
Okay.
5, 1.
All right.
Okay. So to do that, you first need to find the slope. What is the slope of this line? You actually found it already. It's 1/5.
Yes.
Okay. So what is an equation of a line that you know?
The equation of a line, I know. I know
Yes.
that the equation of a line is 1/5.
No, what is an equation of a line? What is the
Okay,
equation of a line? I'm asking for the equation of a line. Y equals what?
y equals mx plus b.
What does M represent?
The m represents the midpoint.
No, M is the slope.
Oh, okay, right.
So sometimes M is midpoint, sometimes it's slope. I'm sure that's confusing. Okay. All right, now let's put the value of 1/5 in for M.
Okay.
So this becomes Y equals 1/5 X plus b.
Okay.
You can use either, point, but I want you to put one of these points in for x and for y and solve for b.
All right. Okay.
So which point are you going to use? Are you going to use 0, 0 or 5, 1?
5, 1.
Okay, so 5 is the x value, 1 is the y value. So what are you going to put in for y?
What I'm gonna be putting in y. For y, 5.
I thought I just said 5 is the x value and 1 is the y value.
It's 1. It's 1. It's 1.
Okay, so 1 equals 1/5. What's the value of x?
What's the value of x? 5.
Do you need a break, Sourish?
No, something just hurt me. That's why.
Okay, do you need some attention?
Yeah,
Medical attention?
I'm just paying attention.
No. Do you need like your mom or dad to come check on you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, so 1 equals 1/5 times 5 plus b. What is 1/5 times 5? How do you multiply a fraction times a number? A
A fraction
fraction,
times
yeah.
you should, for example, you have to change you have to make a reciprocal.
No reciprocal, but you write 5 over 1.
Yeah, it's kind of like a reciprocal.
Okay, so you multiply the tops and multiply the bottoms. What is 1 times 5?
1 times 5 is 5.
Okay, and 5 times 1.
5 times 1 is 5.
So what does that reduce to?
Okay, so what does that reduce to? 1.
1. 1 equals 1 plus b. How do we solve for b? What is keeping b from being by itself? Are you able to see my screen, Sarish?
Yeah, and so for 1 equals 1 plus b, that right there. You it's gonna be 1.
How do you undo this 1 right here that I'm circling?
Should okay, so for undoing that, you should just man, the thunderstorms are disturbing me. That's why.
Okay, do we need to take a break?
Yeah, can I take a break?
Yeah, I'll check back with you at 7:35.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about that.
That's okay.
Am I still at least doing good because I at least did my notes?
We'll check back at 7:35. Okay, Sarish?
Okay.
Hey, Sourish, let me know when you're ready to get back to this.
Okay.
Is that a yes, you're ready, or?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm asking you to solve this equation, 1 equals 1 plus b. And I'm trying to get you to tell me how you undo this 1 right here. Like, is it positive? Is it negative? How do you undo it?
Okay. So you should undo it by replacing into x.
We've already substituted for x. There's no x in this equation. So 1 is being added. How do you undo addition?
Subtraction.
You subtract both sides by 1. So 0 equals b, or you can write b equals 0. And that goes back into this previous line here. Okay, now when a variable is 0, do you write the variable?
Do you write the variable? Yes.
When it's 0, no, you do not.
Okay.
Are you able to see my screen?
I am seeing your screen. I'm
Okay.
just
I hear some typing, I hear some other things, and that's fine, but I can't help you if you're not, following
sorry about
along
that.
here.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, so y equals 1/5 x. Okay. All right, now we're going to go back to, okay, so we're going to do this again. We're going to find, and we'll find another equation of a line. So find the equation of a line through, okay. Now I got to go find that picture again. I don't want that one. I'm looking for the one that made,
Okay.
so we'll go through B. So this time we'll go 2, 4. Okay. And then the midpoint is 4, -1. So first thing I want you to do is find the slope between these 2 points, please.
Okay. Find a slope of those 2 points.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Of these 2 points right there. So
Yes.
find the equation of those 2 points. I'm gonna be able just to make the slope right there. I'm gonna make the slope -1 for okay.
I'm asking you to first find the slope. We'll get to the equation, but let's find the slope.
Yeah, the slope y2 minus y1. It is -1 -4.
Yes, I know what it is, but I'm asking you to do it. I'm asking you to write it down and work through this part of it.
Okay. All right. -5/2.
Okay, so this is what I heard, -5/2. Yes, that is correct. Okay. All right, so now we're going to write y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b.
Okay.
Okay, what is the slope of this equation?
What is the slope of the equation?
Yes.
The slope of the equation, that is going to be 2.
How did you come up with 2? You just
Because
made,
the arrow just pointed to 2. You see that?
no, there's no arrow.
But there it was right there.
Okay. What does M stand for in the previous line?
F stand for F stands for oh, come on. F stands for the slope.
Okay. What does M stand for in this equation down here?
Slope.
So what number goes in for M?
Number goes in for M. -5/2. That is gonna be, you should divide that, right?
We're not dividing. We're just going to write -5/2.
Okay. I'm hearing it raining.
Okay, now we're going to use this point 2, 4. Okay, is 2 the X value or the Y value?
2 is the 2 is the 2 is the Y, the X value.
X always comes before Y. X comes before Y in the alphabet, comes before Y in ordered pairs. What number are we going to put in for Y?
Number are we gonna put in for Y?
Yes.
Number we're putting in for Y, 4.
4. What number are we going to put in for X?
We're gonna put in for X.
Yes.
For X right there, 2.
Okay. Now, off to the side here, how do we multiply a fraction times a whole number? The whole number can be written as itself over 1. When you multiply fractions, you multiply the top and then you multiply the bottom. Can you do that for me, please?
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a -5 times 2, right there. That's -10, and 2 times 1 is 2, so that equals -5.
That's correct. -10/2 is -5. So 4 equals -5 plus B. How do you undo -5?
How do you undo -5? Subtraction.
It's already negative. It's already negative, Sourish. So how do you undo a negative?
Positive.
We don't say positive. What's the math operation?
Addition.
Yes, you add 5 to both sides.
Okay.
So what is the value of B?
The value of B, it is 9.
9. So that goes into this previous line here. And our final equation is y equals -5/2 x plus 9.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Should we stop here?
Yeah, we can stop here today.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you'll have some homework for us to do on Thursday?
I think I have to find, I hope.
Okay. Did you not have any homework assigned today?
No.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's it for tonight, I guess.
I'll call Dad. Dad.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll call Dad. Dad. Hold on a minute.
Sure.